Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your love reading for July 2022. If you are currently in a romantic partnership of some kind, or if it comes up a temporary separation from your person, then this is your reading. If you are single and looking for new love, please stay tuned. I will have separate readings just for you guys. In the meantime, let's get right into it here, Libra, and see what we have. Oh, beautiful. See what we've got coming out for you guys in the month of July. All right, so we've got right off the bat, we've got first chakra, Archangel Michael. That is your root chakra, okay, your source of stability and security. All right, being grounded. Okay, we've got the door to romance flung wide open there for you, and we've got a journey, so something exciting on the horizon moving forward, okay, and perhaps even maybe going on some sort of romantic getaway. But the first chakra here with Archangel Michael, okay, this is really showing you that you have the ability right now to make sure that you've built a good solid foundation, okay, and this gives you that ability there to know what it is you want, okay, and to feel good, feel like you're in a safe space, feel like you are secure. Call on Archangel Michael, okay, if you do need a little bit of strength, okay, if you do need a little bit more, how should we say, self-confidence. So if you've been feeling as though you have have been a little bit tumultuous lately, or things have been a little bit uncertain, okay, this is giving you that power back, okay, giving you that sense of stability and, you know, to overcome those challenges and get things back where you want them to be, okay? This is the source of your personal power and strength, okay? So go for what you want, resolve your differences, resolve your issues, get things back on track there, and believe that you can do that, okay, too. So ask Archangel Michael for some help. But we do have the door to romance for you here. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is so lovely, okay? So your love is blossoming and growing. This is a time of abundance for you, deeper connections, feeling really good. There's happiness on the horizon. Perhaps you're leveling up in a relationship, okay, or just really focused more on your person in the month ahead, right? And sometimes, you know, life gets away from us a little bit, right? Sometimes, you know, if there's been external factors that have been affecting your sense of stability, right? Like, you know, there could be financial issues, family issues, problems with your children, okay? You know, all sorts of things can kind of take us off track of being focused on our relationship, okay? So, but it looks like here that you are getting that deeper sense of connection with your person, infusing fresh life into your relationship, okay? Or again, taking things up to the next level. Your connection is blossoming, it's deepening, it's growing. It's like someone is unlocking the key to your heart, okay? Finding the key that unlocks your heart, I should say. Okay, so it's a beautiful energy of growth, reconnection, connecting on a deeper level, and it is a lovely energy there. The door to romance, perhaps someone may surprise you with something. You may have a romantic getaway. Perhaps you do something as simple in your relationship as schedule a date night. No interruptions, no outside distractions, just you and your person focused on you, focused on love, focused on being together. And, you know, sometimes we have to do that. We've got to put up some boundaries and we've got to shift that focus. But we do have the journey card coming in here. Oh, beautiful. The journey card, perhaps you're off on a sense of adventure. Maybe you have a vacation coming up, a romantic getaway, you and your person, okay, getting out and exploring the world, having some fun, okay? So that is that first message with the journey card there. But I also think that journey card there actually has to do with forward movement, okay? Taking the next steps in your relationship, whatever that looks like for you, okay? And you're moving ahead, you're moving forward in a very positive way, a very positive direction. But before you move forward, you need to know what direction you want to take, okay? So that's where you get that sense of strength from with your first chakra, with your root chakra, okay? Grounded in reality, knowing what you want, knowing what you need to do, and having that strength, the ability to move forward with your plans there. All right, so let's have a look and see what else is coming out here for you guys. We've got the Six of Wands. Beautiful energy, rising above your challenges, rising above your issues, and being victorious. This is an energy of being moving forward, Okay, letting bygones be bygones, making those improvements. It is that energy of victory and success, but it is also one of letting your light shine. Okay, so perhaps you're in that energy. If you're in a newer relationship, maybe you are just parading your person out in public for the first time, okay, or you're going to gatherings and events with your person. You're getting outside, because the Six of Wands quite often is like a public gathering, like a parade, a public event of some sort. Okay, it can also represent you being in the spotlight. Okay, so perhaps you are finding yourself in a situation where all eyes are on you and your person. Okay, and you're like, oh, we're all of a sudden the center of attention. It might make you a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, but ultimately, is like, you know what? It just feels like part of this energy here is I'm in love. This is my person, and I don't care who knows it. Okay, so it can be that energy, but also that Six of Wands. Okay, it can represent you being in the spotlight. So perhaps you have some celebration coming up. Maybe you are traveling somewhere and you may get like some really positive surprise. It could just be that maybe, if you're, it could just be that you are really highlighting your own relationship there, and you are making you and your person, your relationship, the center of your attention, the focus going forward. Okay. And just, kind of other things are still going on around you, but it's like, nope, we're just really going to put the spotlight on ourselves, on our relationship. Okay, because sometimes you really do need to do that a little bit, but you could also just be getting outside and having fun. But this is certainly that energy of victory, success, overcoming a challenge. Things are getting better, things are moving forward. What direction do you want to take? Because boom, you are headed there. Your challenge, though, we've got the Prince of Wands. Now this is the Page of Wands energy. And the Prince of Wands could be that, number one, perhaps you have not focused on your physical side of your relationship, okay? Or you are trying to figure out how to take something from a physical kind of relationship, from the infancy of a relationship up to the next level, okay? And sometimes that can represent a little bit of a challenge for you, okay? So it may be something that you're focusing on there. If you feel that lack of physical intimacy with your person, okay, again, you're maybe focused on that in the month ahead there, okay? Breathe fresh life into a relationship, okay? Or just shift your attention and energy. Maybe you're resolving some issues elsewhere in your world, and this affords you that opportunity to do that. There may be something here to do with children with that Prince of Wands. Okay, maybe you have a child who is very very passionate or very creative, and they may actually be causing you some maybe you're trying to figure out what to do with them, to be quite honest. Sometimes how do I want to say that so it doesn't come out really bad? Sometimes if you have a very precarious or very precocious child, someone who is maybe demands a lot of attention, or someone who maybe is a very creative kind of child, a busy child. Okay, someone who's maybe a little bit, with that being the Wands energy, someone who maybe takes a lot of your attention. Okay, just because they might not have focus. Okay, or they just might have a lot of things on the go. That may just be a little bit of a challenge for you to get some alone time, or perhaps they do take up your attention. Okay, or there may be children that do play a role in your life in some other way as well. Okay, it could just be that, maybe you get a sense of relief if maybe your child goes off on their own journey, their own adventure. So maybe you end up getting an empty nest in here, right? It's about the time of year when, kids start to explore colleges and universities, or, they're home from school for the summer. Sometimes they are, as much as you love your children, sometimes they get underfoot a little bit, right? They take up more of your energy. Okay, you might have a very energetic child, right? And it's like, oh my God, how do I put the lid on this? Okay, what do I do with my kid for the next 2 months? Okay, so that may actually have some sort of a bearing or impact on your relationship in the month ahead. Okay, so you might actually send them off to camp, right? A journey for your child, and you get some alone time. Okay, maybe they go off with an ex-partner. Okay, something like that. All right, or maybe you're just you just gotta try and have a little bit of fun, but also trying to find that balance, okay, between, spending some family time, but also that alone time. But the Prince of Wands here, especially, is about having fun, a sense of adventure, okay, and sometimes that's a little bit of a challenge, so you might need to be a little bit inventive, okay, to get some alone time. Blessings headed your way. We've got the moon. So the moon is a very creative energy. Okay, a lot of emotions are with the moon. So I think here you may be working through some challenges because the moon really does highlight some underlying energies, right? Something from the darkness, from your subconscious starts to come to light. Okay, so it can be that maybe you're facing your fears with that moon energy, okay, especially with this Prince of Wands. If you're looking to figure out how do I take my relationship to the next level, or how do I infuse fresh chemistry and life into my relationship. So you may be working through some underlying fears there, fear of commitment, fear of intimacy, fear of opening your heart, right? Door to romance, right? Whatever that looks like for you. Okay, there may be quite often that moon card does highlights or underscore some deep emotions, okay, or some fears, okay. But I also feel like here you are getting some emotions out as well, okay, and perhaps you're stepping into a deeper realization of exactly what you feel for your person and what you feel moving forward. But the moon brings about that your psychic gifts and your intuition. So part of your blessing is trusting your intuition here, okay. But the moon also does represent the cycles in life, okay. And with this being a blessing for you, I feel here that there is a better, brighter cycle that's coming in here for you with you and your person, okay. So either, that's a full moon on that particular card, okay. So either something is coming to fruition, maybe you're letting something go, perhaps facing your fear, okay, or you're stepping into a new cycle here in your relationship, and it looks like it's something that's a little bit better, okay. Maybe you're focusing on your love and your romance, right? A little romance under the light of the full moon, okay. That can be there for you as well. But this also does represent your dreams as well. So perhaps you do have a dream coming true. That's that Pisces energy where you're feeling all your feels, and maybe you're just very much getting in touch with your emotions, with you and your person, and you're just getting that deeper bond, that deep emotional connection, but also perhaps a spiritual one as well. Okay, but I think your dreams and your intuition are showing you the way forward, showing you how to resolve something, showing you what path to take. Okay, and I think here that blessing is that you are allowing that to happen. You are open, you're receptive, okay, and you're starting to get some things out in the open. Okay, and I think you're really trusting your intuition to get you there. Your advice from Spirit, the star. Star is beautiful. Look at this. You got the moon and the stars. So there may be a lot of romance for you in the month ahead. Okay, the star energy is this beautiful Aquarian energy of innovation. Innovation, hope, inspiration, optimism, healing. The star energy does bring in balance and healing as well. Okay, so, your advice from Spirit there is, really to remind you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that there is things that are getting better, that if you've been dealing with some obstacles, there is healing that's coming in here. There's calm, a sense of calm, of peace, a restoration of hope and faith that are coming in here for you. So believe in yourself, believe in your relationship, wish upon that star. What are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? Because remember this moon energy, maybe your dreams are coming true. A lot of blessings head your way when we do get this star energy. It's an element of success, manifestations coming to fruition, okay, and abundance flowing into your life as well. So you've got all this beautiful energy that is all flowing towards you. So Spirit's really trying to alleviate your fears, really trying to get you to be hopeful for the future, okay, to see what it is that you want, okay. If you have a star to wish on, okay, if you're wishing upon that star, what does that look like for you? What is that you want? Okay, know what you want and it shall come to pass. Okay, so the star energy though miracles happen when the star comes out. So perhaps there's something a little bit unexpected that does come to fruition for you, something where your intuition is saying, oh, there's something on the horizon. Okay, so perhaps there's something very exciting happening in your future. here. Okay, maybe someone's going to, surprise you with a romantic getaway. Okay, maybe, possibly even like pop the question or something like that. Okay, or, just you're just living your best life with your person. Okay, and it's like all my dreams have come true. Okay, but the star does invite us to have a little bit of patience as well. It is the big yes card as miracles happen. Okay, just maintain that sense of hope. Okay, don't be afraid to try something new, because the star energy really does bring in that Aquarian influence of seeing the big picture. Okay, and but also of trying new things, being a little spontaneous maybe. The Because Aquarian energy really is um, guided by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of innovation and technology and new things, right? A little bit of rebellion energy comes in there too. Okay, maybe challenge the status quo a little bit or do something a little bit different. Okay, so I think here that you've got blessings that are headed your way. You've got some great energy headed your way. You just need to believe in yourself, your person, your relationship, and of course, the universe there as well. Your overall outcome for the month, we've got the Eight of Swords. So I'll be pulling another energy for this, believe you me, okay, because the Eight of Swords does represent some sort of restriction, okay, or something that you're not seeing. Now, we do have some very powerful energy that is kind of overriding that, okay, so this is really something to be aware of, okay. There could be something here where maybe you are running into some obstacles. The Eight of Swords throughout the pandemic, usually it is self-imposed restrictions, right? Fears, worries, doubts, anxieties, but the moon with your blessings, okay, I think you're facing your fears and I think you're overcoming some anxieties. But the Eight of Swords through the pandemic has also shown up. Usually it's self-imposed restrictions, but it has been showing up a lot as external restrictions as well. And as much as we all want to believe that we're no longer in a pandemic, let's face it, in parts of the world, no one has said the pandemic is over, okay, and I think we got a new one as well. So anyways, whatever. But so there may be, if you're looking to book some trip or some travel or something, there may be something here that is just a little bit of a challenge. Okay, you may have some restrictions. You may have to get creative. Okay, maybe that star energy bringing you some innovation. Okay, maybe you might have to change your plans, or maybe you just need to be a little bit innovative to overcome some sort of restrictions that are in place. Like maybe you need COVID tests and things like that. Maybe there's certain places where it's just a little bit too difficult to travel to right now, if you are traveling. Okay, but I think this Eight of Swords here, I think here that the moon and the star are really helping you overcome any anxieties or anything. I think your intuition is showing you the way. So part of that key there is to be open and receptive to that. Okay, sometimes we ignore our intuition and then we need to look back a little later going, oh yeah, hindsight's 2020. I knew I should have done something a little bit different. So let's have a look and see what else we've got coming for you. We'll just get some more details on these cards. We've got the Ace of Wands coming out there with that Six of Wands. New and improved energy coming in here. Your manifestations coming to fruition. Breathing fresh life into relationships. Taking something to the next level, the next stage. This is something exciting, passionate. You might be feeling a little bit inspired with your person. Okay, whatever this is for you, the aces bring about a little bit of luck. They also bring about new and improved energy, something that has a lot of potential here. So I think here that you have a lot of promise moving forward with your relationship, okay, to take something to the next level. I think here that if you are the center of attention in some way, I think this is something that you kind of want, okay. Maybe you might be a little bit shy. Okay, but this might be something that you ultimately do want, and something that puts a big fat smile on your face. Okay, something very, very positive for you. Okay, so maybe you're finding fresh ways to do things, finding new, new opportunities for infusing passion back into your relationship or into your relationship. Okay, and again, taking things to the next level. So those aces are very exciting. Your challenge, oh yeah, there you go. Okay, devil energy. All right. So, yep. So someone, some part of challenge, okay, there's some difficulties or obstacles that you've been dealing with. The devil card really does highlight our shadow side, highlights our fears, okay? So there may be something beneath the surface here that's causing you a little bit of grief, okay? And your blessing is to get things out in the open, to face them and move forward. All right. So something in your shadow side there, and the moon card really does represent your subconscious. So there may be some underlying fears and anxieties that you need to work through and in order to move forward. And I think you're going to do that. But the devil card here, it's Capricorn energy, and we got Pisces with the moon and Aquarius with the star, by the way, just so you're aware. But the devil energy can also represent perhaps there is some issues or challenges. It could have something to do with your children, maybe something to do with an ex, okay, even something to do with someone's bad habits. Okay, it can come in with the devil card there, can represent obsession, addiction, okay, temptation even also. Okay, seduction comes in with the devil card here as well. Okay, and remember we did we did highlight the fact that there may be some commitment issues that are in here, or with that page energy, perhaps part of a challenge is getting someone to commit, okay, or to take that relationship to the next level. Okay, how do I turn it from something in its infancy to something a little bit better? So there may be some challenges that are involved with that. Okay, but I think here that there's perhaps even a past person, an ex, that may play a role, okay? Or maybe there's just, again, that worry, that fear, that doubt, that anxiety, something that you've been dealing with perhaps already. This may not be a new challenge. This may be something that's been ongoing for a while, okay? And I think something that you are going to find a way to resolve. All right. But the devil card does require boundaries and perspective, okay, to get past something or to see something for what it really is, okay? And the moon is about, can be about illusion. So I think here that something is being revealed to you, or you're discovering something. Okay, and I think your ability there with the moon and the star is to find a way past a challenge, to heal an issue, or to make better choices, okay, going forward. Because sometimes we're afraid of making the wrong choice, all right? And that's as simple as it is. Okay, and so I think here that you really need to trust your intuition, both the star and the moon, highly intuitive energies, very connected with the planetary cycles and the universe. Okay, but can also certainly highlight some things within ourselves as well. Okay, so there may be just some healing from the past that's coming in here. There could be some ex or some children that are causing a little bit of grief, perhaps, Eight of Swords restrictions, right? Perhaps you are going to go on some sort of journey or vacation. Someone promises to look after your children, okay? And then all of a sudden, boom, they pull the plug or something like that. It's just maybe part of a habit that they have, a pattern that may be there. So you might need to be a little bit innovative and resourceful to figure those things out, okay? So something there that I think you're certainly, I mean, the devil is a challenging energy anyway, and for it to be in your challenge position, it's like a little bit of a double whammy there, okay? But but your challenge just may be, I think you're going to overcome something here, whether this devil represents a person who's causing you grief, okay, or that underlying fear, okay? But this also does represent the need to let go of something. And sometimes we need to make a conscious effort, okay, to let go, all right? And we need to put a little bit more focus into those areas, okay? So it could just be obsessed over an outcome, could be like a control issues, okay, control mechanism there, all right? But if you are with somebody and you're starting to see some, you've all been with your people different lengths of time, okay? Some of you are just starting to get to know your person, and others of you, you've been with your person a long time. But this will be specifically for those people who have been in a relationship for not a too long at the moment. If you are starting to see toxic traits right now, early in your relationship, you really do need to address that, okay? Sometimes people can change. Sometimes people have habits, patterns, behaviors that are so deeply ingrained that they need a lot of help. And it's not your job to fix them. So just be a little bit aware. If your spidey senses are tingling, you've got some sort of inkling here with that moon energy. You can't quite put your finger on it, okay? That star with that moon, I think you're really being shown something here. So if that person is exhibiting controlling behaviors, toxic traits, ignoring you, offering you love 1 minute and then taking it away the next, right? All of those kind of things, self-centered energy as well, childishness, okay? All of those things. You really do need to pay attention to those early in your relationship, okay? Just a little bit of advice there from Spirit. But we also do have the Queen of Pentacles here as a blessing headed your way. So I think a lot of you, you're really going to be focused on your relationship, your sense of stability, security. And I think you're going to be making the right choices for yourself. That Queen of Pentacles, the Archangel Michael energy that's there. Okay, I think you're really focused on your relationship. You're nurturing yourself, your person. Maybe you're even being a little bit of a homebody. But the Queen of Pentacles does give you that committed kind of energy, okay? So it brings in abundance and success into your world, but the ability to the Queen of Pentacles is a nester kind of energy, okay? So perhaps you are cohabitating with your person. You may have a higher level of commitment, or you're just focused on your person, okay, and nurturing your relationship. And, you know, I think here that you may end up both on the same page, okay? And I think here that for those of you who may have a little bit of a heads up here with this Devil energy and this Page of Wands, okay, remember, trust your senses, trust your intuition, okay? Don't be afraid to have a conversation, okay? But really, if you're feeling these things right now, pay attention, okay? Because this Queen of Pentacles here with the star energy, okay, this may be your opportunity to let go and to heal and to find something a little bit better, right? Perhaps it's just some sort of pattern, a karmic cycle that you are about to break. And sometimes we are faced with that challenge. We're, you know, the universe throws these things out at us, right? And by breaking that pattern, okay, maybe you go for a certain type of person and then you get sucked in and you're like, oh, woe's me. Now I got to go heal again. Okay. But if you are finding yourself, it's like, whoa, hold on. I'm about to make the same mistake again. Your blessing here is to recognize that, move past it, and to really focus on you. More advice from Spirit, the Nine of Swords. What's with the self-imposed restrictions here? Okay, so there really are some sort of fears, worries, doubts. Okay, it can be, again, call on Archangel Michael, okay? In times of worry, of grief, of stress, of uncertainty, okay, or if someone's trying to take your power away, all right, call on Archangel Michael. Say, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, I need your help. And, you know, just state your case, state your issue, state your worry, and believe you me, it is very powerful to call in Michael there, okay? Give you the strength, the courage, and the ability to detach, even if that's you too, okay? But we can also detach from our fears. But I think here that for the majority of you, things are getting better, but there's probably a couple underlying things that you do need to work through. Okay, so the Nine of Swords can be that your dreams, pay attention to your dreams with that Moon card, okay, is that you may be woken up in the middle of the night. Okay, if you are woken up in the middle of the night and you're not sure why, have a pen and paper beside your bed and just write down the first impressions, feelings, thoughts, memories that you may have when you first wake up, even if it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, because the Nine of Swords, yes, it can be worries and anxieties keeping you awake at night, but it can also be part of the dark night of the soul a little bit, okay? It's where we get those spiritual awakenings in the middle of the night, especially with that star energy there. So there just may be something that is coming in through your subconscious in the middle of the night. And that's quite often where we do get those messages. All right. But the Nine of Swords here is Spirit's really trying to give you that advice that worries and anxieties and overthinking things will not usually resolve an issue. Getting things out in the open, finding the truth, taking action, moving forward, and even invoking change are what will power you through, okay? This can also be Spirit trying to alleviate your fears and say, don't worry. Listen to your intuition, be patient, take some action, put up boundaries if you need to, and things are going to be okay. Things are going to improve, because I think some of you have been through some struggles in the last little while. So I think you're just trying to get things back on track. Okay, and your overall outcome here, instead of that Eight of Swords, you know what we're going to do? We're going to embrace the Knight of Swords energy. Okay, we're going to break free out of restrictions. We're going to move forward. We're going to take action. Okay, that Knight of Swords is that communication. Okay, is news and messages that are coming in, but it is overcoming your obstacles and having a positive outlook, a positive mindset. And it's also one where we get some clarity to things as well. Okay, but we're taking action, we're on the move, and we're getting it done. We're getting things done. We're finding those solutions, being a little bit innovative as well. Okay, so communication may really be the key for you there. Okay, but also being a little bit innovative or taking a different approach may be better for you as well. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Well, if you are seeing some patterns, okay, those toxic traits there, the Knight of Swords could be you running away. Okay, just saying. It'll be healthier for you, most likely, especially if you are being restricted. Someone may be being, I'm very much getting the energy of a controlling person. Okay, so if that's you, embrace that Knight of Swords. Okay, break free, or you know, if someone has some deeply ingrained issues, I don't know, if you're only in it, if you've only been in it for a short while, I don't know, is it your job to fix somebody, to change somebody? Probably deserve a little bit better than that. Okay, it could be a temporary energy with that devil for some of you there, and I think you're sorting some things out and you're overcoming those things. Okay, something that's worrying you, but yes, but those of you who are perhaps recognizing some bad habits and patterns, you may be doing yourself a great favor there by taking the high road, or flying the hell out of Dodge there just a little bit. You deserve better than to, your job isn't to heal or fix other people. Okay, and especially if you don't have that commitment yet. Okay, and you probably won't actually really get that commitment that you so deserve, that Queen of Pentacles, right? What you deserve is not that. Just saying. So we're going to leave that there. Okay, we're going to close out your reading. We've got a couple last cards here for you. There's your first one. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Be that Aquarian energy, okay? Listen to your emotions, your heart, okay? What does your intuition tell you? If you were to wish upon that star, what does that look like for you? There's your next card. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Beautiful. And last but not least, a beautiful dove coming in there. We love doves. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If so, please give my video here a thumbs up. Hit that like button there. And if you do enjoy my readings, please hit that subscribe button as well. If you hit the notification bell, you'll also get notified whenever I put up a new reading. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous month ahead, and certainly some exciting things for some of you. Okay, so have a great month. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.